Hey everyone, thanks for stopping back in on my channel. This is Sally here at the Carnivore Collective, and I wanted to do a quick little video here about not all products being created equal. It's something you think we would all know, but you would suspect that something as simple as these mini waffle makers wouldn't be a big deal. Now, this dash I've had for a number of years, and I have put it through its paces. I got this one here as a gift several years ago as well, and I just recently started using it. For a while, I thought I had done something with the recipe that I was using because it wasn't getting as crispy and it was taking longer. So what I found over the last 2 days is they are so much different. So and that is as far as their heating. Whew, they're hot. They are very hot right now. So this is what we're going to do. It'll probably take maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes total, because they should only, on average, I think chopples are in for maybe 4 minutes. Because I do mine a little differently, I got my recipe that I used from the Keto Twins a few years ago. And it is one of the plant matters that I enjoy. I use lupin flour, not almond flour. Anyway, this is... It's going to be maybe surprising, maybe not. So I don't measure because I don't care about any of that. I just want a crispy little cheese thing. Now you can see it's already starting to melt in here, but let's close these and we're going to mark that time as 11:31 and 30 seconds. And let's let them cook, and we will be back shortly. Alright, so we're back. Right now it is 11:33, so these have been cooking for 2 minutes. They're not done by any means, but I want to show you this. You can tell by this one here and this one. Look at the difference. This does not get very hot at all. Now, be careful doing this. You don't want to scratch your coating. But look at this. Look at how brown and crispy. Now with this, mind you, you're always going to have that good side and a bad side. I can't even flip this one yet, really, because look at that. It's not even starting to brown. That's just after 2 minutes. And this one, this side, it's technically done. I always flip mine. I know you don't have to, but because I make them so thin, they don't want to lose that crunchy bits. You get a little bit better crisp on the side when you flip it, when you smash it in there as thin as I make it. So I'm going to close this one up again. So right now we are at 3 minutes. You can tell this one is just about done. This one, not even close. Let's take a short pause for a good cause and come back in another minute or two and see where we're at. Alright, so we are back. It has been 4 minutes. Now this one here just kicked off. You can see the light is off. But check this out. This is nowhere's near done. Now this side looks really great, but you could see that cheese and everything on that side is not cooked enough. This one, we already saw that side, but look at that. Now granted, this is me, I flip these. So we are just going to pull this one out, unplug this one, set it aside, and we'll focus on this one. We're going to close it back up, smush it down, and this one it's already at 6 minutes, and you can tell. Now, don't misunderstand. I like this mini waffle machine. However, when I'm in a hurry, I don't want this. The only good thing about this one is I can actually walk away from it for a couple of minutes and not worry about burning my chaffle. Whereas this one here, you know, in 4 minutes, it's crispy. It's still a little too hot to do anything with, of course, because at the very end, I do want to show you the crunch that this particular recipe gets on it. Now you can see the light never came back on, which is okay, but you would think when they are open, they lose heat. That's what that indicator is. It's not a matter of doneness with those indicators, it's temperature. And well, there, see, now it popped back on, so now that means it's actually coming back up to temperature. It should be completely hot, heat through. All right, so look at how soft that is. It doesn't mean it's not going to crisp up, but you can tell that it does not get as brown as the regular name brand Dash. So I'm going to close this up for another minute and we will be back. All right, folks, this waffle maker has been going for 8 minutes. I think enough is enough. We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna let it cool. We're gonna come back and show you the comparison. All right, folks, welcome back. Now, both of these are still slightly warm. This one is a little more on the warm side because it was in so much longer. So we'll go over again the similarities and the differences. This is the top side, and of course I did flip them both over. You can tell much darker. It's harder. This one, well, you can't really hear it, but it's got a little bit of squish because that fat from the cheese isn't completely chilled. Here is the downside, and listen. Now, this has some crispness to it, but this is kind of like a rock. Now, let's see if the camera can pick up this. You can hear that. Now, granted, they're still not completely cool, so you're going to see a little bit of that nice tear, that bread-like texture in there. That is from the xanthan gum. And remember, this is the exact same recipe. This is only the difference in these makers. So let's listen to this one. Nice little crisp, but you can see how much softer it is. It's not as crispy crunchy because it's not as dark. Now, again, don't get me wrong, they're both delicious, but if you want a soft crisp, I would definitely use the Walmart brand, whatever this thing is called. Let's take another look. Nostalgia. They're like 10 bucks. Or the Dash, which it gets a lot hotter, cooks a lot faster. There you have it, from my test kitchen to yours. Thanks for stopping in, and I will see you next time.